Hello beautiful people wherever you are, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be starting this kind of the video as I'm just sitting down basking a little bit. The sun gonna be sunning here east, west and south here, but everything gonna be coming to the composure time. Exactly, wherever you're coming from, thank you much for you being tuned and locked in at this kind of the full moment. And we're gonna be having this kind of the video coming to you live, which is one-on-one always. Today I'm in red, making sure that not representing Trump, no, I'm just representing my own self here. I like much of the things that are shiny a little bit, and everything's so fantastic. I'm just having this kind of the life, always getting forward as far as everything is in concern. And we have much of the bulky of the segment to be bulked inside this kind of the couple of the moment of the video as it's going to be coming out. Not much of the captions I'm talking about, oh, it's going to be this way, going to be that way, going to be, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's going to be them, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's going to be so heterozygous and so fantastic at this kind of the position. So much thank you for everyone who are ever condoling with me and talking about, oh, Gintu, thank you very much for the condolences and much of the things. So right now I'm just recovering a little bit. So I'm just like now like a kid. I'm now crawling to that kind of the position, and you can just see one of the stretch sides from one person is just coming from this kind of the side. We're gonna be introducing her and know who is she and how is everything moving, and she's very nice, and at this kind of the moment she's so gorgeous. We're gonna be coming at that kind of the section. Somebody is always you are not understanding what I'm talking about exactly, but everything gonna be coming to you live, which is one-on-one, and we're gonna be hearing from her one-on-one, so you can just know what is really composed. I think my hood is hooding to this kind of
it's green and green.
Yeah, not really green, but dark, a little bit.
Dark green.
Yours or mine?
Mine is kind of dark green. I love green, even my sandals.
Oh, you like green?
Yeah.
And you like the green nature?
Yeah,
but
nature.
not a green grass in green snake.
No.
Exactly. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I like the tattoo. Everything is good.
Oh, the tattoo, yeah.
How much to do this kind of the tattoo?
$30 in Kenya. $30. It's easy. Yeah.
It's easy.
It's even less.
Where did you get
$20, I think.
Where did you get it?
In Kisumu.
Oh, yeah. In Kisumu, and that's where I was. And somebody told
Kisumu
me that.
Kisumu is my home.
Kisumu, that's your home?
Where
specifically? Because I've traveled the whole of the Kisumu.
So towards Kakamega.
Towards Kakamega.
Yeah,
that's the area I was called Mamboleo.
Mamboleo? But now just Kiboswa, somewhere.
I passed through that kind of the Kakamega. Yeah, the hill. It's a mountainous area. That's why I was living. I like outside the the town.
Yeah.
Kiboswa.
Yeah.
There's whenever you're just out of now Mamboleo, you get a small roundabout.
Then you go
getting
up
to the village, some village there, it's just there. Then you continue the highway. That's where you're talking about.
That's my home.
Interior now. Or it's a little bit exterior?
It's exterior. Let me say exterior. We are in kind of between the village and the town, like we see the town, we see the flights coming in and out, we see the lake.
A little bit different. You know, there's somebody who can talk about you're gonna be in Nairobi, but you are in Mulolongo. I'm in Nairobi. No, it's gonna be not affected a little
Kisumu,
bit. Yeah.
But we are in Kisumu, just 50 shillings from Kisumu to my home.
Yeah,
I
know. I've traveled in Kisumu for this kind of the period of 4 days. I've gone round.
How is it? Is it hot?
Kisumu, no. Right now it's not hot. In the evening, it's very cold.
It's very cold.
In the evening, it's very cold. And also the area I was living, very, very cold. And it reaches in the evening. Even I bought like 6 hoods in Kisumu. Because of the lake. Sometimes I talk about, oh, let me go. Today the sun has just come out very shining. Yeah. Then I talk about let me leave. Around 4 in the evening there. Hey, now the breezes comes. I think it's just the lake. Exactly, from the lake. And I like the life in Kisumu. Some people want to come to Kisumu. It's very nice. And also I like the historical sites. Talk about from the museum, from the parks, and talk about the beach. Not the beach, you know. The beach, exactly, understand the word. Not the one that you might be talking about.
The beach with B-E-A, not the beach with I-T-H.
Yeah, exactly. So some people can talk about, oh, you're talking about a history course. I love it. No. You understand, exactly. And also I like, there's a place that I went. There's the center. How is it called? The crater. Do we call the whole system, talk about longitude, centrometro?
The equator?
The equator, yeah. I was looking for that kind of the equator. Yeah, I reached where it is. The center of the world. And it's passing through Piamaseno. Exactly.
It's very hot there.
and
it's like the sun is just like this on Earth.
Yeah, exactly. Jambo, it has a very good scenery there, and also they have some of 2-3 things that they show. but I could not come out with it because I reached there in the evening, and I was just rushing out of Kisumu a little bit because we have some 2-3 shenanigans sometimes whenever you are just new at that kind of the point. So we are still at you. So you can just introduce yourself because it has been a little bit much of the video. This I think is the 3rd video now. Yeah, coming to this kind of the section.
3rd video, yeah. First of all, condolences to your loss.
Condolences.
I remember the last time we did a video.
Yeah, at my home.
Your dad was there, and we were talking, and we were laughing, and
the
next minute.
Not even the next minute. I can just get straight to that kind of the point because when we were speaking at the talk about the deck, now my father had bomb blasted the volume.
The radio.
Yeah, and it was rumba.
We even talked down there when you went inside. When you went inside, we were talking with him, and like he was asking, "Why are you leaving so soon?" and all that. Then
at the shagara moment of the heterozygous moment,
my grandmother had diabetes. Yeah. So I understand. I dealt with her for so long, but I was still young. I really understand.
Yeah, that's the point. Thank you very much for the condolence and also making it. Did you reach? You never managed.
No, I did not.
Due to unconditional circumstances. But much of
I left and I thought I would come back early to attend, but I couldn't.
Unconditional. But the good thing is I met you the other day and you condoled with me and I talked about it very much. Thank you. And at that kind of the rate, I talk about it's his time, it has reached. And that's the way I always talk about myself, that I have to talk about it has reached the time. So he has to go because he has been sick for the sugar levels. Since 2016, I was in Form 2. Where was you during that time?
2016. Where was I? I was still in school also.
Primary, high school?
High school?
High school, exactly. So we are the same level.
No, I was at least ahead of you.
You are? Oh,
yeah.
You are
if you were in Form 2, I was ahead of you. Yeah.
That's the time I was now the bad boy. I was called the Bazenga Circle. Do you know the Bazenga? Have you ever seen much of a Bazenga? So during that time of the high school, in Form 2 now, I became a Bazenga. Because, Mambo, because nobody could fight me in the school during that time. I was the bad boy during that time.
You head boy or something?
No, in Form 1 I had cleaned the uniform for so many students.
I remember days in high school are not easy.
Yeah, they were not bullying, it was there. And I can just remember the same.
Bullying?
Yeah, in the school I was. My friend, you will just come out of the school, talk about in the evening. The day I was oriented, the day I was admitted in the school. Then, you are just left at the gate there. Your father tells you that be very keen, be punctual, be determined, focus, know that you are here for the studies so you can just come back home. And no, it's like you are going there for greener pasture, so you can just come and brighten the family. So when my father left, it was the one who everybody in my home, it was my father who dropped him in the school and admitted. And he never leaves you with nothing. He always tells you that I'll come back because you have seen that you understand the situation and also you see I do have money. So you will understand your father very easily than understanding your mother. You say that my mother has denied me money. No. But your father, whenever you see the face, how he's changing the face, whenever we talk about the student need a socks. How much is the socks? You see your father doing this way. So you talk about, I might be doing something which is not good whenever you ask about something. So when my father left me, told me that, Gint, I've left you in the hands of the teachers. So whatever that now you are, your parents. I'm no longer your parent.
Yeah. So, I mean, your case was different, right? Your dad left you like that maybe because you saw his situation.
Exactly.
So for me, my dad had what I needed, but he could not give me because he was too busy. He was too busy that I gave up. I was like, okay, fine, let me leave you. I survived with school food. You just survive. You see your friends eating good meals, good nice bread, peanut butter, and you're just surviving
peer
with that.
Peer pressure is inside?
No peer pressure. I gave up. Like, you know how people give up? Like, you just let it be. You survive with that.
Let me survive.
Food. Let me survive. Okay. It's very peaceful.
You are now in
For
a different
me, it was now very peaceful because now I don't have to care too much about the nice
But now you're talking about it was a different. It's the same scenario, but different picture. Let me picture it this way. Because me, I was left with nothing. It means that I will survive with the school food. And my father was the one who was delivering and bringing the kales to the school so they can just... So I was eating my fee.
Yeah.
The good. The good thing is I was eating the fear.
Yeah.
I was there and eating my fear at the same time.
Oh, nice.
And that the same thing I'm eating is the fear I'm eating also. So the good fact is that at the end of that kind of the scenario, it's the same. Now you are left at the gate. I think you also it's at the same school you are. So they leave you at the gate. So you will be picked with the how are they called? This kind of the prefects in the dorm section. They will come and pick you as you carry your luggages to the dorm section. So when I was being now taken to the dorm section, I found that I don't have a basin, I don't have a bucket. A very young, short boy. I could just recall. I recall the guy was very short, and that it was a kissy in nature because you can see a person in face. You can come and talk about, oh Gintu, the way I see you, you look like a Luo, or you look like a Kikuyu. You look like, so you can identify using the mode of how a person appears. So I talked about. I knew that guy because he was speaking the language. Also speaking, it was reflecting as a kissy guy. So when I reached at the dorm section, I don't have a basin. And they don't have the bucket. And I recalled my father telling me that keep your stuffs. And you know you don't have anything. So you'll just be that way and you'll never wash yourself.
You survive.
Do you know how long did I take the first time for me to wash myself? 5 days.
5 days. But for a boy, I think it's okay. Maybe.
It's okay.
I think it's okay. But for girls, I think it's different.
But I see the
have bullying in our school. I talk about bullying, like if I see bullying in other countries, I'm like, no, I never experienced that. For a girl, you have to have a basin, like it has to be there. It has to
As
be
it
there.
was different, man. And whenever it reaches in the evening, now you are coming from class. You know you're not studying. You are there to wait for other students to arrive so as you can just start studying at the same. So as far as now you are going to play, you will be beaten. You go outside there, dance a little because you are making a lot of noise in the class. You have not yet been separated which kind of the stream you will be. And in the evening now, whenever you are now jumping, the only thing you're protecting is the clothes. Whenever you wash them, and even you can sit there and watch the clothes until they dry, so you can just come out.
Doesn't steal.
So the same effect. Whenever I was just moving towards the dorm section, I met the dorm section, the head prefect of the dorm section. He had just removed the shirt. He was wearing a short, and he had a mohawk here.
In school?
Yeah.
In high school?
Mohawk. The person is like the Rasta monkeys here, and now here my friend is mohawked.
Yeah.
And you say you look at the person.
You get scared.
You talk about it. My basin is stuck where it is, no problem.
Yeah.
And whenever we talk about, hey, these are the people who are just here learning. Is that a student? Yeah. He's a bad one. Now the baddest person here.
Yeah.
You'll be told, Daro, the baddest. Now
it's like a prison or something.
Yeah. So that was the crazy moment about the school. One day I told much of the people that I give them the history about the school until I now became one of, until the last time I was told with the prefect that don't measure me. You understand whenever a person tells you that don't measure me in Swahili?
Usinipime.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Usinipime. Like, don't measure me. It was called a measure. It was
I know. Kenyan high school boys go through a lot. But for us girls, it's easy because girls are a little bit soft. There's no bullying.
Yeah.
If there is, maybe just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
but it's managed.
We eat well.
Yeah.
I mean, in my school, we used to eat really well.
That's good. Me, I used to work. One day I'll come with that kind of the stories. I'll go to the same school, then I'll just ask for the permission. I act like the way I was just doing. Yeah, I was the one who was milling the school food. For me to get money because my father told me that I'll come tomorrow. Even it's the same. I can recall my father told me that from home that whenever a person tells you that will come tomorrow, even Jesus said that he will come. He has never come. You die, you go. So whenever he told me that I'll come tomorrow, I framed what he told me at home. Yeah. So the story was about a little bit to get myself framed back whenever my father was available and how he did it best because he gave us the education. That was the best way for us to go. So back to you again because much of the story is here and there, but everything has to come out. And I like how you are right now.
What do you like?
The
hair?
The hair is a little bit getting older.
It's getting old. I mean, I need to fix it today.
Oh, you're gonna fix it today?
Yeah, already booked.
Already booked?
Yeah.
Fantastic. How many pieces do you use?
Appointment 3.
3. Why do
Yeah.
you like the colorful?
Just to be different.
Why
you
not
know,
black?
I want to be different. If you walk around this place and within 5 minutes you'll meet girls with black. So I
Black.
just want to be different.
You want to be
I
different.
love being different.
But why don't you be part of the team? So
no,
as you can
I
just
want to be different.
You want
I
to be
want to be different. That is it. I cannot explain.
you want to be
yeah.
different.
In fact, next I should put maroon or something.
Maroon. Why did you let the brownish ones that you are just dyeing? Why now are you not
I just
dyeing?
wanted to change.
Why are
Like,
you not dyeing
No,
the hair right now?
I needed a change.
You need a change.
Yeah, too much of short hair. Something for long, it gets boring now.
Oh,
yeah.
that's very nice at that
With
kind of
my
particular-
wigs, people don't like them. Like, oh, why are you doing?
By the way, there's a time you ventured into the wigs.
Yeah, it's
Then-
easy. I love taking a shower when I'm washing myself like this. So I have short hair, then I put in my wigs. Easy.
Then everything gonna be
Then
so good.
it's cheap. It's cheap because once you buy a wig, 2 weeks you can survive the whole year with
Yeah,
it.
by the way.
But somebody will go to the salon.
Niaje? Uko fiti? Unaenda mboka home? Safi.
Somebody will go to the salon 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks you change your hair. It's expensive.
So how long do you
and
take?
it takes a lot
for
of
change?
time. 2 weeks. With the lines it's 2 weeks because it gets damaged. too quick. But it's only like 500 to fix this.
Oh, remember.
Yeah,
And make
it's
it
not
happen.
too much.
Oh, that's a very nice. And also back to you here. And how is life right now?
Life has been peaceful,
Peaceful.
very peaceful. I love peace.
Yeah, peace.
I love peace.
Peace
I
and
just
liberty.
do my things. My channel is African Village Activities.
Exactly.
I have another traveling channel, the one I used to build the house for grandma.
Where is that house?
It's up here somewhere.
Oh,
here.
but this is the way.
This is the way, yeah.
Exactly.
So that house, the project really stressed me. It was a lot of stress, and the big problem was I was using my money thinking that I will receive support from the other side. Then now when I was sitting down to do my calculations, I realized that I got into my bank too much.
Yeah.
So my plans to travel was
My
cancelled.
question.
and
My
everything.
question. Is that bad?
It's bad because it's bad in a way, I'd say, because I'm not capable of helping somebody like that because I was asking for help from out. If I had millions, I could do that, right?
Okay.
But I was not in a position to do that. Maybe one day in future I can now say, oh, let me take my money from the bank and help somebody like this. But now, when I got into my bank, I was just, using my money because these people are also under pressure. The constructors and everybody is
Yeah.
like, we need this today. Let's finish this.
Let's finish. Yeah. And also, what I know is sometimes whenever you have a project to perform, sometimes things come constantly. And also, even your heart sometimes, whenever you start talking about, can I manage that kind of a thing? But when you venture yourself into it, you find that it becomes so easy for you also to frame it.
Yeah.
And also for something like, we need like 2 hours, you talk about 2 hours. How much is that one? So it's like simple money.
It's
you
simple,
talk about you can
yeah.
just
You
get
say,
it out. Eh?
I can just get it. Then maybe somebody will send like $100.
Yeah.
Then you realize that you've used $200 and somebody sends 100. So it's like you've used half of your money. You get. It was just a mix-up and it got me stressed.
The difference between you now and me is in a way that me, I have my 10% every month that goes out. Even right now, what I want to be doing is for the toilets that I started, I want to be making sure that I'm just putting them iron sheets and just putting the roof on them.
So what you earn every month, 10%
Every month,
of
10%
yours
goes to this kind of the people.
goes to this
Yeah,
type
so
of-
I'm already planned.
I've not thought of something like that.
Yeah, that's now what's been giving you a little bit problem.
No, for me,
Yeah.
I do it every time
Every
that I
time.
don't realize. Sometimes I might use more than 10%.
Oh,
Like right now, I have some 2 girls in the village I visited somewhere far.
Yeah.
They need clothes.
Yeah.
They don't have a mother. So it's something that I just do every month. Every time, every day.
There are things that you can do, but me, the 10% goes direct to specific.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a project.
Yeah, like a project. The 10% goes to like a 12, like a project. And also the other ones like my hovering inside here with much of 2-3 things here and there, they're always available. Talk about, even me, I have much of a student I'm just getting to school also. Yeah,
Nice.
he's in
That
Form
is
3
really
already.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, I'm paying per year, I'm getting 63,000 per year. So I pay also. So those ones are just not even part of the 10%. 10% is muchly. The different between the family members, exactly. Outside my family members, exactly.
That is really nice. I pray that you make a lot of salary so that the 10% can be good.
A little bit huge.
Yeah.
No, whatever it will be, like it will be like 30,000. That's a huge, awesome amount of
I'm
money.
kind of scared of this project, not in a bad way.
Yeah, why?
I'm so scared. You know what? I think the project I did here was the first and kind of the last, maybe on
Tough
camera.
to you, yeah.
It was tough because these people, some of them you help them. The moment you start like building that toilet to somebody, now they'll be like, oh, you're recording me, you're using me. You might have gotten $1 million. And now you're giving me
yeah, people have that kind of
50,000.
yeah.
You know? Maybe the money is coming from your pocket, but now this person is like,
they don't understand.
You're recording me, you got $1 million, and now you're giving me only 50. You know, they don't know that this thing is coming from your pocket.
And they know that.
And another thing is, people talk to them like, you know, this is Illuminati. Oh, these people are not worshiping God. These people are not doing, like, it's just too much. So for me, I just said, I'm just done. The people help maybe from a distance, but not that I'm putting a camera on them.
But the good thing is they have to talk. What I know, that is what I know, because it will just go back to the same position I was talking about to the funeral day. There are people who are communicating down level, talking about
you did that
how is Gintu capable of bypassing his own brothers, talk about the big brothers, and he's making things that are somebody can see, and their brothers, they're having money, but they're not making it. But so it becomes like a way of criticizing that where is Gintu getting that money from? So even they will just go ahead and talk about, even my father told me, so Gintu, when you are just building this kind of a bigger house, things will be said. My father told me when we was sitting outside there, and every day we was seeing a change. And we could just talk about, now I'm feeling not healthy. And when he goes to hospital, I'm going to be talking about, people will talk about Gintu is behind this kind of the scenery. But that is the nature. I have known about it because me, the good thing is I've met with a lot of people. I talk about helping, and they know because I'm not a long-term guy. I'm a short-term. Talk about give me a shopping. If it's for shopping, you give me for the shopping. I do that video. I deal with it perpendicular. I'll finish it. Then I leave to my sections. That's the best about me. I don't have that kind of the longer term. Even if it's a toilet, do you know that toilet I built it in 2 days only? So the third day is putting the iron sheet. Then I leave with an immediate effect. So it's very short time. Exactly. It's not like I start now like a very bungalow here and talk about.
I was being controlled. I could not do shopping in my house because if I just carry a bag of shopping, now you're using her money. You're using her money. I'm like, I make my own salary. What are you talking about? You know? It was too stressful. This woman could sell anything that was on her way. Pail, basins, spoons, sufurias, and she goes and drinks and she doesn't eat. I was like, if God can take this woman right now accidentally, maybe say somebody hits her on the road with a motorbike or a car because she's drunk.
See that?
Guess who will be called?
You are the one.
Me.
Yeah.
And I was so stressed. I was so damaged. I was just like, this channel, let it be. This woman has just destroyed me.
Okay.
Completely.
So right now, I think you are not stressed much about it.
No.
I think right now you are relaxed.
I went to the authorities. I told them that I'm done with this woman.
You are not part of the program now.
Not even a shilling will come from me to this woman.
Yeah.
If anything happens to her, it's on her, not me. So I kind of just relaxed.
Has she ever come to you again?
I met her. I've met her twice since we left, and it's been how many months? It's been so many months. Twice. I'm glad that I met her twice because she's so miserable that it gives me that I feel bad for her. I want to help her, but she's not being.
So when you met, you turned back to other routes, or
no.
You met live one-on-one?
No. I just said hello and passed like. We don't know each other.
It's like a greeting.
Because if I smile and say, hi, how are you doing? The next thing, she'll be in my house and she'll start getting close.
Again.
And if she gets drunk and get hurt, it will be me.
The good thing I know about the Africans, even my father used to say that, do you know that if people depend on you, like the way you are, and talk about, we will never manage if she's not along, oh my living God. Now, immensely, you disappear and vanish from that. Do you know that they will survive?
They will.
You will go and come back and get them.
I
They are
wish I could have
surviving.
given you the microphone so that the wind doesn't affect.
It
but
doesn't
it's
have. It's one-on-one. This is the
it's
channel of one-on-one. We need the nature.
Okay.
Yeah, we need the nature. We don't know much of talking about. We're gonna be editing much of the videos here. That's the best about this kind of the channel.
Yeah.
Exactly. So back to the original.
Before we finish that,
Yeah.
I'm afraid of helping people in this village sometimes.
Right now.
Because they know that you're a YouTuber and maybe you having money. You know, when you get paid in dollars, maybe the money is a little bit more than what Kenyan employees get paid, right?
Yeah, sure.
So there's a type of life maybe you can manage.
Yeah.
So people want to take advantage. You can give somebody's kids food, then they'll just come out like, oh, the stomach, why we need like 5,000, why did you give them food, like, you know, such things, so that they get money from you. So I've just been peaceful and I just, you know, stay
Yeah.
in my own circle.
Exactly.
Those who understand, we give them, but those who don't, we just
Sometimes they say that eat according to the rope that is tying you onto your neck.
yeah.
Exactly. So much of the other things.
The main issue was
The main issue.
you want to tell them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main issue gonna be coming because always we have much of the things to say about, and also we have much of the things to alternatively think about. I'm gonna be traveling a little bit, coming out of Kenya a little bit, and gonna be. That's why I'm here with her because she has been part of. Also, I have been watching her talking about. Yeah, I'm in South Africa. I'm getting to.
Zambia,
Have you ever gone to
Namibia,
Botswana?
Botswana,
Yeah,
Zimbabwe.
I saw you even the talk about the captions there. They were written Botswana in reddish language. Talk about the talk about how
Botswana.
the lightings, the letters. Yeah, Botswana, something like that. One I talk
Namibia.
about. Oh, my God. And that time you were so bright and the hair was short.
Yeah.
I can just remember that time and I was talking about.
Glowing. I was glowing so much because of the weather.
Yeah.
The weather there is not like here.
Oh,
Yeah, because you know.
so I go with jackets.
It's cold. Like right now, it's June. Oh my God! If you reach towards Zambia is not that bad.
Zambia is not bad.
But Zambia is cold, but it's not as bad as when you reach Zimbabwe and Botswana and South Africa, because it's winter. You know, Africa has winter. People don't know that Africa has winter. So me, exactly. I traveled with my Kenyan beach sunny clothes.
Yeah, I know, ladies. It's not like gentlemen.
Yeah,
yeah,
I had to buy clothes there for cold.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's cold. It's June and it's winter.
So I packet jackets. I pack jackets.
But if you're just going to reach Zambia, maybe if you're going past Zambia.
My friend, I'm telling you now, it's the time for the real G to squambalize the real genotypic Asians. Talk about the Asians of Africa.
Yeah.
Talk about going to be traveling in Africa. Yeah. So wait for me wherever you're coming from.
If in case you're going to West Africa, no, it's very hot.
Very hot.
Yeah.
West Africa.
The southern side is cold.
I talk about the Sahara influence.
Yeah, the Sahara influence. It's cold. It's hot in
no
the
problem.
Western.
You're gonna be coming whenever gonna be in some of the countries there. I'm gonna be talking about where I'm heading to because we're still in the preparations.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna be getting or meeting Ibrahim Traore live, one-on-one.
One-on-one.
It's gonna be coming, guys, and it's gonna be a good experience and the journey epic. I think we're gonna be relaxing because the real G gonna be coming with them very heterozygous to make sure that much of the people gonna be enjoying the session are coming to you live. So she's gonna be part of the program that she had been there and as she has been traveling. So right now I'm just getting some a little bit knowledge. You have heard about the tips a little bit.
Tips,
Money.
Money-wise, I mean...
No, you have talked about tips. You might be talking about money.
No. Tips like what to do when you're
the
traveling,
clues.
How people are.
The clues,
yeah.
Exactly.
How people are.
Yeah.
Should you be afraid? Should you not be afraid? Things like that. Yeah, people are very friendly.
Which kind of the problem have you ever gotten?
The only problem I got, the biggest one, was recording in Tanzania.
Recording in
Tanzania. Tanzanians really don't, especially in the interior places, they don't know cameras. Okay. And they fear, they respect their government so much that every time they think that they're doing something wrong, so when they see a camera, they think that maybe this thing will go to the government or something.
Yeah, they might be followed.
And they get punished when something, even a little thing, you say just a little thing, like us Kenyans, we are so outspoken about our government.
Yeah.
In Tanzania, that is a no.
Yeah.
So they're so scared of the camera. If the bus has 50 people and they have 60 people, they don't
It's
want
a problem.
camera.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you just be careful, just record yourself in a manner. But in Zambia, people know camera, they speak English, they're very reserved. If they hear that you speak English and your accent is different, they are very friendly. They want to speak, they want to know more.
And lure you.
And yeah, and they want to hear more from you. Yeah, and our president is very famous in Africa, so people will always want to talk about the president. You're from Kenya. Oh, I know your president. What is going on? Yeah. So yeah.
Exactly. So guys, it's gonna be a journey that's gonna be coming. So I don't know which kind of the effect it's gonna be flowing, because it's gonna be a journey also that I'm gonna be picking. So I don't know which kind of the module I'll follow, which kind of the way, but I'll find the possible way of making sure that I'm gonna be getting where I am specifically, and also to understand what's really meant, because I want to travel by bus to Zambia. And I will be passing in each kind of the country I'm passing through. I'll be staying there for like 2 days, before I proceed to another country. And that will be an epic journey that's going to be coming probably this week. And maybe probably this week I might be getting out to make sure that everything is just handled. I had been in Kisumu a little bit, making 2-3 things here and there to make sure that I'm just satisfied with everything that it's just required for Gintu to move. But some of the countries in Africa, they have a very, how do you call them? The fee, or how do you call them? For the visa? The visa fee?
Yeah, but the southern sides, they don't have.
The southern ones, they don't have. The western one.
The western sides.
Up to 500 USD.
$200, 500.
500.
And even the flight, if you're taking a flight from East Africa to West Africa, it's like you're taking a flight from here to Europe.
Exactly. Somebody told me that one.
It's very expensive.
But I will reach. Whenever I've just talked about, I'm going to be getting out. I'm going to be getting out. So guys, you're going to be keeping a company to make sure that you're going to be experiencing. Maybe I might be talking to you sometimes, so I can just chat with you, so I can just
free.
You can confirm.
I rarely pick calls, but if you're traveling out there and you need help, I'll pick your call any time of the day.
So you are selective in terms of calls?
I am honestly. Like,
so I'm lucky.
There's so many. Somebody will call you to ask you, what did you eat? What is that? Like, how is that going to help? You know. But if somebody calls, like, I need which hotel did you sleep in Dar es Salaam? I'm in Dar es Salaam. I need help. That is something that you pick and
exactly. You can elaborate to somebody, so somebody cannot sleep out. But as a German,
that will another channel. I'll give you a link. You tell them so that they support me also.
Which channel?
I have
a third one.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Why is the syllabus? Why is the syllabus so quick?
I also need to build a house and buy a land, so I need to work hard. That's why I don't receive any call, because I need to work hard. I need to work so hard. I need to edit, record, edit.
So a little bit now. You are getting to my phantom moment here. So you are talking about you're gonna be having another channel. So
I have it already.
Oh, you have it already. How many subscribers?
500 and some, almost 600.
Already you are done, but my friend.
I have so many hours that they're going for free, because I still don't have the number subscribers, 1,000. So that I start getting paid from the channel, because I also need to buy a land in this beautiful village.
Yeah. And during the past time, I'd been admiring you when you started your journey of the YouTube during the David Junior's construction. I can remember that time. It was in 2022.
2023.
2022.
Yeah, I came here in 2023 February. That was my first time in Nyabohan.
You met with Coco Girl?
No. Coco Girl was here when I was away for some reason. I was traveling already in Mombasa. That's when I started traveling. Then Coco Girl came.
Oh.
She's a very
Coco Girl came 2022.
Maybe the first time when they came with Coco Boy. But when she was back again,
the second time?
It was
the time that you are going around and cooking food to the people who are in need.
That was 2023.
That was 2023.
I came here in 2023, February. That was when my journey started.
Yeah, it might be that way.
Those days were the best days of YouTube, because I could just buy food and go and cook for some family.
Yeah,
and
I remember.
They appreciate it.
There's a time I came and I ate, but you never knew who I was.
I never knew.
You never knew. Yeah. And you are cooking in a Pesaman home.
Pesaman's home, yeah.
And you cooked very good bananas there, and I came and I dished But you never knew me. I was talking about her.
I loved those days, because now it's really hard to go and cook somebody's home, because they think that, oh, you're not just giving us food, you're making money from us.
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
So it's been really hard to even help. Somebody eats chapati twice in a year.
Yeah, sure.
But I can manage to buy 2 bags of chapati and just cook it for a family, and we enjoy lunch. I don't need anything in return. Just let me record my video. But now, because they feel like, you're making money from us.
Yeah.
So, but for you, I think your case is different. I don't know why they feel like the people have tried. They feel like you're using them or something. Or maybe I'm just scared.
You are scared.
Yeah.
Sometimes they differ. And also, this kind of the people, they measure and see. Is it real that you will help until the full satisfactory? So they want to know. Sometimes you can start then a little bit. Do you know that sometimes I can start? Maybe somebody talked about, Ginto, I want us to do this kind of the job. Then it reaches at a time, they fail a little bit to the funds. Then I'll have to pick my money and just get them there, and I finish.
It's so scary nowadays.
No, to me, what I always know is that I cannot see somebody sleeping hungry and I have it. Or I just talk about, now I have money, and other people are sleeping hungry. That will be just useless money. And it will be not for good help. I like humanity. And not in an extent that I'll just give out until now I be broke also. But I have the gauge of making it happen.
I tried it again, my friend. I tried it the other day, like 2 weeks ago. I went to a home, the girls that I'm telling you I need to help. So these girls, I'll just help them without the knowledge of their guardians.
Exactly.
Do you know what the guardians told me? Can you build me a house? Like, it's the first day I'm here. I'm seeing
they have that kind of the
mentality.
And the mentality.
I need a house. I need this. And I'm seeing these girls don't even have clothes. They are teenagers. They don't even have sanitary pads. You know, but the father is here already seeing the camera. They need a house, like something like that will make me not to go back.
No, it's obvious because they hear that YouTube, they are building houses. You understand? And somebody can just come out once, like the way we came out once and abrupt. That people are just wondering that, when the funeral was at my home, very many people, they were just wondering.
I felt so bad for you. I always pray for us YouTubers that we don't get into such situations. We don't lose our relatives. We don't ask me who goes around and maybe cook for people. We just pray that maybe that kid don't get sick today.
Yeah.
Because if you get sick today, it will be like, she's the one who is doing this,
Last night she was here.
Last night she was here. You're the one who did this.
Tell us.
There's a few accidents in the village that you can literally see that this is an accident.
Yeah, sure.
But now, because somebody is connected to a YouTuber and are connected to, not even directly. It's just somebody's mother was working for Gintu. Now that person is in an accident. Yeah. Now it's Gintu that did that,
Exactly. Do you know that there was a scenario whereby this kind of the boy called Sintake. Sintake, I was in front, I was riding a bike. Then Gitiriba was behind me. We were from the shopping. We were coming from border. Then a little bit, when we went to the villa, then we were coming back.
Hi.
Mambo.
Come say hi.
Ugo chonjo? Masubo,
hello.
Called Masubo. Called Masubo. Mambo vipi Masubo? Na uko na panga? Yeah. Mambo vipi?
I love Masubo.
Ugo chonjo? He's called Masubo here. Yeah. Anakupenda sana.
No.
Anakupenda sana.
Anakupenda?
Napenda.
Anakupenda ama unampenda?
Mimi napenda yeye.
Unapenda yeye. Very fantastic.
Ole dem. Nakule yuko fila. Nunua
soda mbili. You want 2 sodas.
Yeah.
Him and her.
I bought him sodas.
There's a village report. If you want a village report, come to the German and we'll just give you that. Do you know that kind of the person? Yeah, I've met him there. I saw him dancing everywhere. He's a very genuine person. Mambo vipi? Tukutane baadaye. Ndio anatoka shambani. He's coming out of the shamba. Baadaye, si ndio? Gota. Yeah. Msani. What's up, bro? This is my area. Today I'm in your area, man. Wagwan. So the good fact is the father is the one who was blocking. Talk about Mr. Joseph. I was having the problem with. Do you know Mr. Joseph, who I always go and cater for? Was living inside that kind of the swamp there.
Yeah.
So the father is the one who was complicating much of the issues.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the father, because he's the one who is even right now. The father is using this kind of the guy to multiply money. Talk about the guy is the one who is working.
Do you know that we have? Do you know that we have problems with the lady, the mama, the grandma was building for?
With the
Because
same
of
people.
the family.
Exactly.
And I did not know until later, when now I was like, okay, I'm done with these cases. I realized that the gravel that was there that I was complaining about, they're the ones who took the gravel, and they're just here looking at me, talking to me. And
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Even this kind of the guy is a little bit mentally challenged, a little bit.
What is it called? He has autism.
Autism.
Yeah.
So a little bit the brain is not pumping fully.
Yeah.
So the problem now is the one who is working as a machine for the father.
He works so much.
Yeah. Even right now he's now coming out of the
From
shamba. Exactly.
and it's 1 p.m.
Exactly. And is the one who is working as the father gonna be eating from it. Right now you will find the father now early in the morning plucking canes and selling. The guy is in the shamba. So I know that kind of the habit is already because of the use of this kind of the young
Type
people
of people,
and
yeah.
such kind of the people are having such kind of the problems. Yeah, I understand because it's part of the regime of us here and we have to go with it. So there's nothing you'll go and tell them, are you going to be providing them with food? No. As the work continues, but when it will come at a time, things will just work properly. Exactly. And that's how the things are just always working. So back to you again at this kind of the time. I'm going to be finishing this kind of the video coming out at this kind of the time. 41 minutes, getting to the 42. Oh, we have just sat. Even my buttocks right now, they're just crying and
Sorry,
talking about,
'cause
oh, my living God.
If you have meat like me, you don't feel it. I'm just a lady.
So do I have timbers?
I'm just a girl.
I don't
Me, I'm just a girl. So
Oh, you are
don't-
just a lady.
Yeah, me, I didn't feel it. You're suffering.
Yeah,
already.
I know the sponge mark. Not SpongeBob, sponge mark.
Yeah.
Exactly, they're always there. So back to you. You have told that you're gonna be having a channel, and what's the name?
Africa Village Life. You cannot find
Again?
it. Africa Village Life. It's you cannot find it because it's new. But maybe if I give you the link, you can help me get
Send the link.
at
Send the
least
link.
a few people.
Africa
Africa Village Life. Just
Village
like that.
Life. So
So-
specifically, which kind of the stuffs are you dealing with?
Same thing. We just now I have Africa Village Activities, my channel,
Yeah,
right?
activists,
So
yeah.
I cook. I show people how we cook our meals, our recipes. But then
Oh, that's activities.
yeah, that is activities.
Yeah.
But then there's another Africa Village Life that I also show the way of the living in Africa. But now I will show more the two sides of Africa.
Oh.
I'll show the village side of Africa and the beautiful side of Africa. You know, we live in Africa, but some people only have imaginations of mud houses. But now I'll show like now in front of us, we have very nice houses.
Yeah,
We have
permanent houses.
houses here. People are living very nicely.
Yeah.
So,
Not only in Africa that we have mud houses and such kind of the cultural norms and talk about
Asia,
we are
Nepal.
living
You find that
inside.
countries like Nepal. I was like, wow, this is Laos.
Yeah, I have not been there. I only
but
see
I watched
Nipo, yeah.
Nepal.
Is it called Nepal or Nipo?
Nepal.
I call it Nipo.
Yeah, there's even in South America there's many houses. Even in America nowadays, some people they prefer the mud houses, but not in the cities, far from the cities. Mud and the grass house is more cool.
Yeah.
There are
Even
people
some
who are
of the
going natural.
Yeah. Even whenever you go to much of the reserves, talk about maybe the parks, maybe whatever, you find that much of the hotels are using such kind of the grass
the grass,
attached.
especially at the coast, because hot places
hot,
they
yeah.
need that,
Yeah, but much of the people, whenever they see them in the village, they talk about this is now the poorest
If-
person in the nature.
Oh, if I ever buy a land, I will never build a villa like a big. I just need a mud house and a cool. So long as it's very clean and neat and the inside is well arranged. Oh my God! You know how those places are nice, especially when it's raining and you feel like.
Oh, now use plastic iron sheet.
No.
They'll not have much of the noise like a
transparent one.
It's just ta. You will feel the vibe. Exactly. So a village Africa Village Life.
Yeah, they will not find it, I know, because the
Send me
channel
link.
is new.
Yeah, the channel is new.
Yeah.
So how have you gotten the subscribers so quickly?
The 500. Oh, I posted some videos and they went so viral. Like I have a video of almost 100,000 views. But you know, some people just watch, they don't subscribe. Yeah. So if get subscribers, the channel gets even more recommended.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we get to, you know, do more in the village.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So right now the life is in London.
London. By the way, I tried to apply for Spanish visa and I was denied. Do you know why I was denied?
Why? The account?
I'm single. I don't have a child. I don't have a
So
car.
what are you waiting for? Do you have those kind of the mechanism of having the stuff they're talking about?
Yeah, but not now.
What are you waiting for?
No, I'm too
Look
peaceful
forward.
to be stressed. I'm too peaceful to be stressed right now, but I mean, I need it. And I know some people will be like, why would you not go to Nigeria? Why are you looking for Spain? Sometimes we get these visas, getting that European Schengen visa will make my entry in Nigeria easy. Like they'll see, oh, you've been to Europe, so they won't be worried that you're going to suffer or you're going to come here for a man or whatever. They just see that this one is traveling, she's safe. Even if I go to Laos or Asia or whatever, Singapore, they see my visa from Europe, they'll be like, okay, she can travel, you know. It's not like now you just come from Kenya directly, you want to go to Singapore. You might be denied. You'll be like, what are you coming to
They want to
do?
know even the history.
Yeah.
And accounts also, how they are running and how you have been running your accounts.
Oh my God, Europe needs a lot of money in your account. They need like maybe more than 10,000, maybe 15,000 US dollars in your account.
That's 1 million point something.
1 point something, maybe 1.5, maybe 2 million Kenyan shillings, so that they are sure.
Now I can relate that kind of the issue. When it reaches at a time, we were told that there's no money coming out of the villa. So I'm now coming to frame myself. Why were we being told that we have to minimize the consumption rate? And even the Jamaican uncle took over the game to do much of the shoppings. Now I can recall why it was happening, so that the account will not be drained. So whenever I'm going for the interview of the visa, I'll be just checking the...
Yeah, they check the account.
Now I come
account
to the
is,
realization.
But account is important in a manner, maybe 50%. Can you just go? Can you go?
The kids. They're just wondering.
Yeah,
it's the content time and they're just wondering about...
Maybe there'll be future YouTubers, but...
but not now.
Yeah, so the account is like maybe 40% of it, but they want to know are you going to come back to Africa or you're going to stay there? Somebody like me, I don't have a child who will bring me back. I don't have a man who will bring me back.
But you are the one who is denying them. You are the one who is denying yourself that opportunity.
I cannot now look for a man because I want to go to Europe. No. If they deny me, it's okay. If they accept me, it's okay. Maybe I make my 20 million in account and go to Europe and travel.
If it was me,
getting a man.
If it was me, it's very simple.
No, they are afraid I might get somebody there.
Exactly, I understand. So guys, it had been a good structural way of making sure that our video gonna be coming to you live, which is one-on-one here, and everything is so fantastic. Thank you very much for you be watching this kind of the video from my entire space. You are talk about America, wherever you will be. Talk about all the continents. There are 7. Which one do you know? Australia number 1. Antarctica number 2.
Europe
number 3.
Americas. Is it?
Which America?
South America.
North America.
Asia.
We have the last
7,
one.
Africa.
Yeah,
how can I forget Africa? Can I start again? Let me start again.
No.
Africa.
We are done from there. But the good fact is, you have said it, because always, sometimes whenever you ask somebody that continent, you assume, where are you specifically? You are in Africa, so it's part of the program already.
I remember a subscriber told me yesterday, how is Africa? So I started, in Congo, there's been war. In South Africa, there's this and that. Then I come to Kenya. Because they're asking, how is Africa? They're not knowing that you're just in Kenya in a village. So I start with, Congo is like this, then Egypt is like this, then Sierra Leone is like this, so that they know that Africa, I'm not just in Africa, I'm in a different country in Africa.
But I think about sometimes whenever you'll be asked that, how is Africa? Sometimes you can say that the Sahara Desert is increasing. It's increasing.
No, you tell them now. In South Africa, it's winter.
It's
in
winter.
In Egypt, it's summer.
So the good fact is you did geography. That's better about you.
Yeah.
You did geography, so you know the spherical of the whatever they are just there. Talk
Yeah.
about the zones and everything. That's the latitude and longitude.
Yeah.
Exactly, guys. We are coming to an end, and thank you very much for your
Thank
time
you.
and
I wish
making
you
it happen.
safe travels.
Safe travel.
Yeah, know that African people are very friendly.
Yeah.
Don't even stress.
Yeah.
Ask somebody if you need something. Ask them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna
If
be
you
the best.
enter a country, make
Yeah.
sure you have a card.
Oh.
Because no communication without a card.
Oh, without a
It's the
card.
most difficult.
Oh, by the
SIM
way,
card. SIM card.
SIM card.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. That will be so fantastic. So
Yeah.
keep it tuned, keep it locked. Coming back to you live. She's here, making it
Bye.
happen.
Check African village activities. See how I cook. Bye.
See how Africa we cook. Yeah, not how we cook.
How I cook.